To get started making a map story, click the Compose Map Story link at the top of your page. You will then be asked if you want to take a tour, compose a new story or resume a draft. To compose a new map story, you'll need to provide some basic information about your map story, such as a title, a summary, a category and tags that best describe your map story. You can always change this later on. At the top left of your screen, you'll see buttons where you can save your map story, publish it, edit the basic information, and get more help. Like any story, a chapter lets you break up a narrative into smaller parts. Once you create a chapter, you'll be able to fill it up with various types of content, such as story layers, story boxes, and story pins. To start creating your first chapter, click on Chapter 1. Give your chapter a title and provide a summary that explains what the chapter is about. Select a base map that fits your chapter. And set the zoom level that you want your chapter to start playing at. Pan and zoom around the map and click Set Current Zoom button. Anytime you want to create a new chapter, just go back to the chapter list and create a new chapter. Your next step is to start adding story layers to your chapter. Click Add Story Layers to launch the Explore window. You may use story layers imported by others, your own story layers, or the ones you marked as favorites. To easily find a story layer, type in the keyword in the search box provided. Once you find the story layer you need, click Use and this will add the story layer on your list. The Composer provides you options for toggling visibility and rearranging the order of layers. Upon clicking the story layer title, you will get several options for editing, styling and managing your story layers. To update the appearance of your layer, click Style. Switch between different styles using the carousel and configure the colors, sizes and labels using the controls below. Masking gives you the option to rename your layer title or attribute titles to make your map story more comprehensible. To remove the current layer from your map story, click Remove and confirm. You might want to change the zoom level of your chapter at various points in time in order to focus on specific parts of the world. To do this, create story boxes. Click the Story Boxes button. Add a new story box. Give your story box a title and a brief description. Set the map bounds by panning and zooming around the map. Once you're satisfied with how the map is displayed, click Update Map Bounds button. Configure the time frame of your story box by typing in the start and end dates and times. Click Save. Add as many story boxes as you need, but remember, don't overlap their time frames. The next step is to add story pins to your chapter. Story pins help you explain your narrative in more detail by using media elements such as photos, videos or web links. You can add story pins one at a time, or upload several at once. To add a new story pin, click Add a Story Pin. Give your pin a title and a brief description. Add a photo or a video using iframes from services such as YouTube or Flickr. To know more about this, visit the help link provided. Drop the pin on the map and confirm. Add start and end times to define when the story pin should appear during playback. And finally, decide how you want your story pins to appear on your published story. You can have it appear on the map or in the timeline, or both. You can also cause your map story to automatically pause and show your story pin content, or require the viewer of your story pin to have to click on the pin to see the content. Don't forget to save your pin.